Book. I'm Hugz. That's Sam. Welcome to Hugz and Sam. Today we're getting into episode...
You gotta see the number.
Do you see the number 67? If you don't, then you don't know how to use Nen. You are not a proper hunter.
Oh my god, we're so cheesy.
That was good.
I know, I'm so funny.
Last we left off, we had a lot more respect for ourselves.
We're cute, stop.
Killua passed his hunter exam super easily, hilarious fashion, by the way. We had some odd trades going on with the people that had robbed Gon and Killua before, completely uneventful trade with them that I thought was going to be something.
Yeah.
And then we also have like the Bombers trading with Tazira's group, or I feel like I'm messing up his name. It's like Zagara or something.
Yeah, it's something really weird.
But there was a lot of all this stuff going on. We had a little bit of info about Crollo and how Hisoka used his name to come to the island. I guess he found the island in the same way that the Phantom Troop kind of figured out that it was a physical place. So there's a lot of moving parts that are going on outside of just, our main characters collecting the cards trying to win. Well, also we finally watched the intro and outro in the last episode, and that had a couple things that left us with questions.
Yeah, mainly the outro.
Let's go ahead and jump into it, see what's going down. See, this is where I think some major stuff's going to go down.
Yeah.
They already used the lucky die or risky dice, though. So their steal should happen.
このトレード割に合わない。なんだと？トレードの後でふざけるなよ。こっちは3枚も出してるんだぞ。これ以上何を要求する気だ？謝るなよ。たとえこれで俺たちが先にクリアしても、このままだと素直に喜べそうだ。そこで一つ提案したい。右か左。
Watch them both land on bad luck.
I know. Oh, whew.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, damn. So they just robbed the crap out of them.
That was fast, too.
Oh, snap. Left them behind to pretend they were them. Does it just leave those two dudes like in the...
Yeah.
That was pretty legit.
あの二人の顔を変えるのに1枚使ったから92種だ。
このゲーム内でまともにゲームできているのは30組に満たない。あ、そうか。
And people get defeated and some people use it.
ポケットカードをゲットするどころか、ゲームが嫌になって現実に戻りたくても戻れないのかもしれないぜ。
取っておけば、もしかしたら誰かのリーブと。
So does that mean there's a bunch of people that are like...
な。
So are they gonna go hit up all these people that are there just saving up all these cards?
リーブいる？
いよいよフリーポケットがやばくなってきたな。今のうちに整理しとこうぜ。
まずは間違えた。こっちが本物だった。
You tried to scam them.
どいつもこいつも油断も隙もねえな。あの村って？
From that town that they were in.
あんたたちを身ぐるみ剥いだ連中。でもカードじゃないからダメだわね。
いや、やってみる価値あるな。
信じましょう。
Oh wow. Healthy villagers.
Aww.
Oh, so you're gonna get like the special.
Yeah.
That's cool. Is it like a super rare item or something?
Awesome.
75! That's what the other dudes have been waiting for.
実は相談がある。
Oh, shit.
一度会わないか。も
うすぐクリアしそうな奴らがいる。
ちょっといい？
なんだ？
ランキングってどうやって調べるの？
それは。
そんなことも知らないの？こんな人たちに付き合っていたら夜が明けちゃうわよ。いいからさっさと本題に入って。トレードショップさえ活用しきれてない素人なのよ。
その子たち。一つお利口になってよかったわね。もういや。
75。
I'm gonna say they're gonna
ナ
know
ンバー
right
0
away.
は99種を集めた後で入手イベントが発生するという説が有力だから残るは3種。
ゲンスルーは俺たちを勧誘した奴らと一緒にスペルカードを大量に集めていたからな。決して難しくはない。
無理やり奴らから奪う手もあるわ。
あんた実行できるかい？どんな能力を持ってるかわからない3人組だぜ。
ここにいる全員で共同戦線を張りたい。
They already are
提案に
monopolizing
も賛成よ。
75.
でもメンバーには異論があるわ。この子たちが私たちに有益なものを提供してくれるとはとても思えない
They're
わ。
probably the strongest men users like she's ever met. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
口だけは達者ね。なら証拠を見せてほしいわね。何かお得な。
ゲンスルー組の能力を知ってるよ。
あんたたちが俺たちにとって得かどうか
Damn. Turn it
私たち
around.
は
on-
して
大終わりだね。ランク A のカードなんか自力で取る。
Oh,
ラン
wow.
ク S のカード2枚かこちらと同価値
Oh,
の情報でな
snap.
く教えられないね。
調子に乗
I
ってん
love
だ
that
ね。
it's like fire and ice
Yeah.
looking too.
Yeah.
Because she was rude.
Yeah.
あの程度のことでへそ曲げたの。
やめとけ2人とも。仲間割れしてる場合じゃないだろう。
Yeah, that's not how they.
マスターいいよ。2枚くれてやろう。
あっちが喧嘩売ってくるから。もう力だってね。おい。
She literally started it. Yeah.
He's
I thought they
so
didn't want to
mad.
team up with anybody. I thought Gon was
Yeah, but they're really close to finishing.
何人か心当たりがあるようだわね。
チャンス。
何かない？
Ah.
解除法とか。
あるよ。ゲンスルーに触れながらボマー捕まえたって言うんだ。バカ、なんで言うんだろう。
こんなとこでいいかしら。見返りの情報。
She's come
もう
around.
一枚カードをあげても。
いや、もう十分。ありがとう。
じゃあ次は俺だな。ゴレイヌだ。よろしくな。ナンバー75を取ったのか。
They're like amazed by that.
リス
Yeah.
トオン。ナンバー75。他に5組が1枚ずつ持ってるな。
6
確かに独
players.
占は無理だな。
I think so.
一つの海岸線は
No
Yeah,
one has.
because
it
that's
now.
where they were
Sure.
going. Yeah.
Yeah.
赤っ端に
Well, looks like they do have a team now.
Yeah.
It's different circumstances. The music started kicking like it was the.
Yeah, like it
ending
was
part.
like an
It's
end.
is it gonna end already?
端っこの家からしらみつぶしな。中には何回か訪れないと重要なことを教えてくれないキャラとかもいるから注意な。
情報提供者が見つかったらしいぞ。
一坪の海岸線はそこへの入り口。
Mm.
さまざまな財宝が眠っていると言われるその洞窟の伝説を
This
聞
makes
き
me
つけ
think
た
of like the Phantom Troop stuff
15人の海賊がこの町にやってきた。
when like bad things are happening.
レイザーと14人の悪魔。
14 devils.
一坪の海岸線の手がかりを知る者は全て。
Wow.
時間的な条件があったんじゃないのか。この時期しかイベントが発生しないとか。
レイザーと14人の悪魔か。イベントの発生条件がプレイヤーの人数だったかもしれないわね。
That could be.
海賊が15人。私たちも偶然だけど15人。
That's a big party to require.
Yeah.
えげつねえな。いや。行こう。海賊の住み替え。
The
ゴンたちの前に立ちはだかる不気味な海賊たち。
Unpleasant looking pirates is for real.
15人の仲間を。
Okay. Damn. All right. So originally they didn't want a team, okay, but I also think it had to do with the fact that they were new to the island. They wanted to explore. They wanted to learn. They wanted to kind of go through the process of like figuring everything out on their own.
Yeah.
And like blossoming into the game instead of just like immediately jumping into rushing through to clear the game. They've trained a lot. They've met a lot of people. They've seen a lot of stuff going on. You know, they've grown individually and as a group, especially with Bisky, training them through all these different things. They've defeated a lot of different monsters. They've defeated and figured out different quests and, you know, all this stuff. Like they've already kind of had this well-rounded experience. They understand the spells. They know how to use them for themselves so they can't be used. Like before they were so naive and kind of like, even here they learned a lot from this group. So in the very beginning though, I feel like they could have been used to get the items without really knowing their true value or how to use them and stuff.
Yeah.
Now they have more of an idea of like what the real score is.
Right.
You know what I mean? Even though they are still learning, they're just in a better position to look out for themselves as well.
Right.
So being in the group, it's like everybody's needs are being taken care of, and you know, potentially other teams are about to clear the game, and they have a lot more to offer now to where they feel like they have a stake in the game.
Yeah.
Getting
also,
75 is huge.
Right. Also, like, when as far as like the money goes that they get for winning, like, how does that split up if there's 15 of them? And then they said like there's like certain amount if you get like the SS. So like, you know what I mean? And like, didn't Gon like want to like find his dad and everything? So like,
his dad though specifically even said like,
he's not.
You're not going to find anything. You know, like
he's not in the game, right?
Yeah.
It wasn't that like
that's
confirmed?
what he said. He's not here, and like basically
that you won't find
just,
me. Is what
he just
said,
wanted
yeah.
him to experience this game that he created.
Yeah.
That him and his friends made.
And I feel like he may feel like, I feel like he feels like he's experienced it.
I want him to
well
find
enough.
the volleyballer.
Yeah.
The lifeguard looking dude out on the shores, because that dude said he designed the game, so he obviously knows his dad, and if he designed it with his friends, that would lead me to believe they're friends.
Yeah, unless he's like programmed like into the game, like as like
he said he designed the game.
The volleyball, the beach guy.
Mm-hmm. He specifically said he designed the game.
Oh yeah, whenever the Phantom Troop rolled
came,
in,
and
he said that
was
he was like
one of the designers of the game.
That's
because he said when we designed this or something like that. I forget exactly his wording, but the way that he said it was he was one of the designers.
Yeah.
So that means obviously he knows
and is he
going to
be at the shore?
That's what I'm saying. Patch of shore.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like.
Okay. I get what you're putting down.
That's what I'm excited for. Because ever since we've seen him and he kind of dropped that information, and he's such a badass, he freaking volleyballed a like giant yacht and just destroyed it like freaking Lil Yachty. And it was awesome. It was it was really cool.
Yeah.
Shout out to Lil Boat, Lil Yachty, FaZe Yachty or FaZe Boat. I think it's FaZe Boat. He joined FaZe Clan. Did you hear about that? The gaming group.
Yeah, I don't know.
FaZe
I don't know.
But anyway. What else is going on? I'm trying to think of what else we've seen. Oh, I love the little fight scene between Astra and Killua there.
Yeah.
And, like, him standing his ground. Like, people keep underestimating them because they're kids. But look at Bisky. Bisky looks like she's 12.
Yeah.
And she's, like, one of the stronger people we've ever seen. Mm-hmm. Also, just because they don't know much about the game, they're some of the strongest Nen users in this world. You know what I mean? Like, even the people who are the badasses look at them and they're like, whoa. Like, holy damn. You know, they may not be at the potential, they may not be at their full potential, but people can sense what they have inside of them.
Exactly.
And it's like,
and Killua keeps that one, like, electricity thing, like, kind of hidden, you know?
Well, it's smart. You know, never show your full hand.
Yeah.
That's why he was kind of even on Gon when Gon told them how to, like, get rid of the bombs and stuff.
Yeah.
But it is what it is. I want to see what's going to happen with Crollo and the Phantom Troop there. I want to see what's going to happen with the bodyguard dude or the lifeguard looking dude. Yeah. There's just a lot. And if this arc is almost over, I'm like, damn, there's stuff's got to happen like super quick. You know what I mean? Because I forget how many episodes people said, but there wasn't many. Yeah. And that was before we watched these two episodes.
It feels like it's starting to wrap up. Like, I used to. Like a couple of episodes ago, I was like, I can't imagine the show without it. But like, I guess like now, like that it is wrapping up, I can kind of see them leaving the game now, and
I can see that it's coming
else.
to a head, and like that they're this whole thing's gonna finish off because so many people are close to finishing the game. You know what I mean? But I am really gonna be sad when they leave. Now, having said that, if it is something that bleeds into the rest of the world, like I was saying with Crollo and his book and his ability to like get items and stuff, is that in any way attached to Greed Island and the ability to do this type of stuff in the rest of the world? Because of this kind of like the idea of book gain, items, like all that incorporates itself into the world because they figure out how to do it. That would be so cool. Highly doubt it's going to happen, but it would be really cool if it did.
Isn't Crollo like... he's like old too. Like we know, like he's like so like he's
from Meteor City or whatever. With all the rest of the people.
I wonder if like he had something to do with the creation of the game.
I don't know. Or maybe a parent. Because I didn't think he was that old. Because I thought he was like a little baby that was discarded in Meteor City.
What if, like, you know, he was Jing's brother or something? Like something ridiculous. Like,
I look at him
almost
as,
like related to Gon and like...
Well, I was going to say, I look at him as being almost a peer to Gon. Like older than Gon, but not like...
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like another person
like,
who could have been...
like, you know, uncle.
Yeah.
Or,
some
you know.
way connected.
And like the reason like I'm thinking that I'm like I feel like he's got to be connected because that whole book thing is just super coincidental that's like his power and also like just how epic he is and like.
Well, when they showed the little bit of his backstory, right? He was just abandoned in Meteor City, right?
Yeah.
So that sounds very much like Gon's story of just being abandoned as a kid, like brought back to them, like here, raise this kid. You know, same, you know, not saying they're related or whatever. I'm just saying it's a very similar story. We see a lot of these, like when we saw,
because
like,
I don't
Avatar
think he's like young enough to be Jing's kid too.
No.
And I don't think that would.
I don't know. But I'm saying I doubt it.
I don't think that would happen.
I'm just
Jing,
saying,
like set going up with like all their recording and everything and.
Well, and I'm saying it just seems like a similar origin story of young child.
Yeah.
You know, kind of.
I mean, Gon was like taken care of, you know, and Jing like made sure of that.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, Crollo's parents might just be worse, but I'm just saying, like, think of it in the way that we look at like Avatar. You know what I mean? We haven't watched that much Avatar yet, so if you know more, just chill. But like when you look at Zuko and you look at Aang, and you're like totally different stories of how they come up or their ages or whatever.
Yeah.
But it's like you always see them as kind of like a flip side of the same
like
coin. And I kind of look at Gon and Crollo in that way because of the way that their origin stories of like children that were abandoned and went off into different ways and are both extremely powerful.
Yeah. I guess I don't really look at Gon as like having been abandoned, but
doesn't know who his mom is, never met his dad.
Crollo was like abandoned, you know, but I look at Gon as like not necessarily abandoned. He was like, because he like was raised by family still, you know. But I get what you're saying.
Yeah. I feel you. I get you.
You picking up what I'm putting down?
A little bit. But let us know what you thought in the comment section down below. I'm really excited where this is going and to see this part of the story wrap up. Also excited for when this story ends to get back into maybe some more Kurapika Leorio, like the big time group. Also, I've been waiting now for a few episodes for Hanzo. So hopefully he comes back as well.
You're like really like you love Hanzo like so much.
He was a really cool character. Well, it's just
I just don't feel like he's gonna come back. I don't know.
They made it sound like that they were gonna meet up again.
Yeah.
Also, the other one. The only reason I don't mention the other one as much is because I can't remember the one that's good with computers. It looks like a beehive. What was that dude? I can't remember his name, so I don't bring him up. But I always assumed they'd come back and run into them again as well.
Yeah.
And we saw Netero again. Also, where's my dude Bahura? But anyway, okay, I want other characters that were in the show to come back. Yeah. Also, I would love the one that I said in the very beginning that I really, really liked, and I was like, damn, we're probably never going to see him again, as a freaking shipboat captain. And that ship has sailed, because it's been like 70 episodes almost, and he ain't been back. Yeah. But I just thought he was a cool character. So anyway, also the dude that was on the boat that I don't remember that they saved and that they merged over, it'd be cool if he became someone cool. But anyway, do you remember what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
The one that's flying out the boat?
Mm-hmm.
You know, like if you did. Some of you done. Shout out to our patrons watching the full and early reactions of my Patreon. Thank you so much for your support. You really don't know how much it means. It means the world. We'll be back with more videos soon. We love you guys. Bye. Sam was just worn out from my talking. She's like...
I can't hear out of my ear. It's frustrating.
That wasn't your ear.